All right, everybody, welcome back to another Wednesday night scrim hosted by myself, SnowBack. Thank you for tuning in. As always, we're about to get round one underway. I'm just trying to get a substitute team in real quick, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to make it. So I'm just going to go ahead and start it. Hopefully, they'll be able to make it into the next round. Let's go ahead and get the overlay switched up for you guys, and then we can get our first plane line of tonight. So I hope everybody is excited for tomorrow. ESL starting definitely reminds me of season 2 with the amount of teams registered. Last time I looked, it was like 180 teams. So definitely should be a good time. If you haven't signed up for it already, definitely recommend it. It's free to join, and lots of good teams will be there. So definitely a lot of good practice if you've never done it before as well.
We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
Alright guys, first plane line of tonight is gonna go from kind of in between Kameshki and Lipovka all the way down to military base. So shouldn't be too bad of a line this go around. It's not going to be centered, which I definitely like to see. It gives a lot more spread out. Teams can basically, I guess, get to their primary drops, get a little practice in. This most likely is going to have a bunch of teams all bunched together unless they're physically dropping to vehicles. I don't think they're going to go past Pachinki school area like that, but I definitely expect to see people in some of the bigger cities. Yasnaya, Rozhok, definitely at school apartments, Pachinki, and always Milta. Milta's a very popular place, especially all the little compounds just to the southeast over by like Milta Power and stuff like that. So you can see Team 10 on the map actually heading north. They're going to be the only team heading up that far. So they could potentially be pretty looted for the end game if they end up making it that far. Let's see where the first couple teams drop in. See quite a few teams headed to Pachinki. So definitely interested in what's going to be happening here. So just bear with me real quick. I'm going to turn on wrong one. Going to turn on fuck you. Had to turn on guided access real quick. Right now, currently checking in with Team 13. I believe this is going to be Team Babies. And they are going to have, what is that, Team 4 directly behind them. So, thought there was going to be a bunch more people headed Pachinki, but they actually went to the outer edges. So, let's go over here down to Novo, where, what is it, THC is going to be taking on... Not sure what this team name is. I can't tell from the initials on the front of their name. So I do apologize if I do mess your guys up, or sorry, your guys' names up at the very beginning. If your first one or two scrims, it's kind of hard to remember all the clan tags going out nowadays. But I do promise to learn them if you do stay in them, like a lot of these teams do. Tend to see the same, quite a few teams every single week. So definitely appreciate the support from them. And I do whatever I can to make the stream bigger and better from week to week. We also have two teams up there at Yasnaya. If these two teams don't start battling it out Pretty soon. I'm probably going to go up there and see how close those teams are together. Tasty's now backing off a little bit, going to be heading towards the actual compounds rather than the crates themselves, and meet back up with his team. So it does look like THC picking up Butters. Don't know if that's recent, and definitely would be a good addition to their team, though. All right, so I'm going to head out of here. Let's go up to Yaznai real quick. So BTE is going to be up here, and so is Reckless. And X is going to be the closest member of Team 16 to Reckless over there. Where is their fourth? Unless they only came in with 3. So unfortunately, they weren't able to get their 4th in. But definitely a strong squad. Don't ever count these dudes out. So Hit Squad having a misfire over there. I'm actually going to go back down to Novo because I see some shots coming on the map now. And that is going to be coming from Team 9. And most likely trying to play some shots onto Butters from what I can tell. You can see a little bit of damage caused to Zeke. And you can see Wet is trying to get an angle on, I'm going to call it like the scaffolding. I'm not really sure what the hell this thing's called. And hopefully he's got some kind of scope on that Mini 14 to cause some damage at some distance. Otherwise, oh, he's going to be rocking the 3 times. Trying to place some shot onto THC as they're rotating toward Butters in the Dacia. And then everyone else is gonna be a little spread out. THC is gonna back off this fight and make their way deeper into the first round. I'm gonna go check in with. Well, didn't go to the player on Team 21 I was trying to. Thought for a second Team 4 was gonna crash the compound that Team 21 currently has. Now they're all just gonna jump into vehicles, make their rotations. And that actually probably would have been a good spot in the zone. Unless they were low on loot, I definitely would have tried to keep this one. And I hear what I thought was a buggy pulling up on these guys. Definitely a sound glitch on that one. I'm going to go back up to Yasna now, check how far these teams are apart. And definitely not close enough, so let's go here to Pachinko to see some shots coming out from Team 4 and Team 12. And Team 4 was going to crash the greens right outside of Gatka right here by the trenches. And some shots coming out from Team 12, and they ended up pulling out of this situation. Butter's going to get a knock onto one of the players from Team 15. Let's go ahead and check in with Pimp and Patty. Him and Cup Frosty currently going to be knocked. Butter's going to get the thirst onto Pimp and Patty. And Lucky now going to take down Frosty with the AK. That's going to leave Moist, Queef, and Wookie still standing. They are going to backtrack further into the compound that they're currently at. So for everybody watching, question from week to week, if flares are allowed, and yes, they are. They are part of the game, so I don't see the point in taking them out. So if you got them, go ahead and shoot them bitches off. So how much time's left on this one? So zone is going to be currently moving in. We have quite a few teams still outside the zone. As you can see, a lot of them hopping in vehicles now, making their rotation towards here. Team 16 and Team 5 potentially could battle it out on the way to this zone. Cutie Booty gonna get a knock onto Yoshi. And let's switch up to Team 21 now. Try to figure out if this one was a misfire. And it's going to be a one-on-one. And going to get a knock right there onto negative. Hatter going to be 1 HP. So with that 8K, that thing will shred anything with that much health. So Uni trying to third-person peek. And I'm not sure if they even know that Hatter is that low on health. I'm not even sure if Hatter has any health, period. No, and they don't. But gonna have half a level 2 vest and a full level 2 helmet, though. And also rocking the AK. Not sure if they have any ammo left. As you can see, there's only 27 rounds in that mag. And does Uni throw up the frag? So wasn't far enough into the building. And gonna loot their boxes real quick. Maybe get another one. But still honestly surprised there's little to no action this early in the game. And Playboy is now going to push up to help out his teammate. And that is going to be it for the player inside the compound. Let's check in with Team 13 over here real quick. Team 12 placing some shots on them off in a distance. And for a second, I thought it was a vehicle glitch. They're going pretty slow right there. As you can see, Alex currently knocked, trying to avoid their bullets, make it to the tree to get some cover. And gonna be taken out with the mutant. That is definitely not a gun I will pick up unless there's absolutely nothing else. I definitely don't like the 3-burst recoil on it. Single shot's not too bad if it's the only thing you can find with like a scope, but I'd rather pick up an AK and shoot at a distance than that thing. All right, so we got Team 16 moving into the zone. They are going to be exchanging some shots with Team number 2 right here. They are going to be pushing down the hill now, going to be pushing into the L building. X is currently going to get revived. X going to get knocked. Vex and Zero both going to take a bunch of damage right there. Murata going to get knocked as well. Luigi was going to pile in through the door to provide some help. Sabus is now pushed out from the compound just below. And Healer getting knocked by Luigi with the Uzi. And let's see if Sabus can get some knocks right here. Zero's still low on health. X still going to be upstairs. And Desync is going to hop over that broken wall right there and take out the last standing player for BTE. So very nice job right there to Team 2. I love seeing teams work as a whole rather than people trying to be a one-man clan. So that's the kind of stuff that I love to see inside of these scrims is some teamwork. Definitely makes anything way more better than doing it by one person. I never recommend pushing a single person by themselves. You never really know what's hiding behind that door, especially with the cross-server matchmaking lately. You can run by somebody 6-7 times and they don't pop out till that very last time when your back is turned and they just load you up with a fucking like M4 or an AK. So definitely happened to me quite a bit. I've even had people hiding behind doors lately. It's quite a few people around this drop. So we're going to have Team 4, Team 13, and Team 12. And you actually got quite a few more than that too. Team 3 and Team 14 in there as well. Wilson going to get a knock onto Baby Viper with the nade. Let's see where this one's at. Wow, I am blind. I can't see it. And it's got to be right behind the crate because I can't see it. pushing in. Playboy taking some shots right there and gonna get knocked out of the UAS by, where is it? Nova. So the rest of Team 4 ended up slowing down right there at the trenches. Mobile Warriors is going to occupy the little crater inside. Motorcycle, not too safe with all these teams around. They are going to be rotating right towards Team 22 right now. Let me go ahead and turn something on real quick. I meant to turn that on for the last couple weeks, and I can never remember to do it. Let's see who Cutie is exchanging some shots with. So they still have all 4 members still standing for their squad. They're going to have the other 2 back in the compound, whereas, what is that, Zendex and Shy. Thank you for the bit, Sass my ass. Nice to have you back in the stream. I haven't seen you in a little bit. So Webb going to get a knock onto Mommy. Let's go ahead and take a look in on Team 14. So this is going to be Team Medusa, Jum, Sim, and Titan. So it's going to be pretty quiet for them. Rampage is going to be just at the top of the hill. You can see Team 14 is now rotating kind of towards here. I don't think they're going to crush this compound. From what I can tell, it's only maybe 2 people inside that vehicle. And let's actually check in with Rampage real quick. We'll see what we can see from their point of view on this one. So Clout gonna be aiming towards Crazy now. And I'm guessing he thinks there's somebody at that crate. Crazy's vehicle unfortunately blown up. Not really any direction that he could probably go right now except backtrack, but Dishonored is directly behind him. They have to see this vehicle smoking right there and probably looking for whoever's near it. So, Crazy, the only option for him right now is exactly where he's at and just try to not make any kind of movements. And Toxic's gonna get him. Bunch of shots coming out from Team 12 right here. Webb going to be pushing forward on that motorcycle. So they were definitely trying to place some shots onto him. So as quick as a motorcycle is, they provide little to no cover. So you got to be able to move back and forth as fast as possible when shots are hitting you. That way you don't get knocked off that little thing very, very quick. So we're going to have 18 teams still coming. And in about 6 seconds, we're going to see a zone shift again. So let's go back and check in with Team 18 one more time. They're just screwing around, hitting each other with fans in here. And so, Mobile Warriors ended up leaving this dip. Team 9 ended up moving in after them, taking it. Directly dead center in zone, so not too bad a position. They just got to be able to control it when teams start pushing here. And where is that flare? So Team 18 is going to be popping some off. I think like 2. Sorry, guys. I was just looking at something on Discord real quick. So this zone is going to shift hard south and go right towards THC, Serenity, Mobile Warriors, and Team 14. Team 18 is going to have the compound still in. And let's go ahead and check back in with Team 12 now. Going to be shooting some shots over there onto Team 9. And let's see what they do here. Did they push that dip or not? So now I can definitely tell where the nades are going. So Team 9 definitely got out of here as quickly as they could. And as you can see, Team 12 was trying to push as fast as possible to get those couple kills. But they definitely had the good idea to get out of there. So Cheerio is going to be dropping by the compound. Team 18 currently occupies. If they place a couple more shots onto that thing is over. And I thought he was going to get away just in time. Clarify going to get a knock on a Zeke with the Mini. Where are these dudes at? Let's go down here and check in with them. Wilson going to get a knock on the Lucky. And Butter's going to get knocked as well. That is going to leave it down to Tasty. And he is going to be across the compound. And Reckless has now moved up. They are going to place shots onto Tasty as he's trying to retreat. And I think he just got in that dip just in time. You can also see Rampage is now going to be pushing forward on this compound as well. Or are they going to stop in the field? One of them looks like they stopped at the shack out there. And Tasty was able to make it back to the 2-story using that smoke for some cover. Let's see if Butter can get inside to get revived to give THC a better chance in the long run. And it definitely looks like he is going to be successful with that one. Let's see what they are shooting at. So Butter's going to get a knock onto Bubba with the Scar. Let's go ahead and get a first-person peek on these guys. So Tasty going to get a knock onto Clarify. Clarify with the hard peek. So that's another thing I recommend not doing. Don't peek for an extended period of time. Place a couple shots and peek your head back in. Otherwise, stuff like that will happen. Wilson going to jump out the window after the nade got thrown and push up in the building that Tasty occupies. Tasty going to be right there on the stairs. Wilson going to push right by him. And Butter's protecting him a little bit too. Wilson, I believe, landing maybe 1 or 2 onto him. And Wilson going to get the knock onto Tasty and the Thirst. So it is just going to be down to Butters. Butters not going to be jumping out the window to push forward. Going to get the knock onto Wilson. And here comes Maverick and Bubba with the push. Clarify is going to heal up and then hop on the bandwagon. So it is about to be a 3v1. I'm actually surprised Reckless is still not up there trying to third party. Maverick going to get the finish with the frag. So very nice job to Dishonored right there. Only losing 1 member. But I believe they got what, like 2-3 kills? Maybe 4 on that one? Not too sure. Let me actually check in with them. So they're rocking 6 kills right now. And this zone is going to stay... What's the landmark? So not really anything. It's going to be pretty much open field. And that hill right here by Team 9. So there's going to be a couple small compounds, but other than that, not really a whole lot. This is probably going to be what everybody wants to compete for right now, is this hill. Let's go ahead and... Well, it didn't switch quickly enough. Switch. And it does look like Team 4 was able to eliminate Hit Squad right there. I believe Luigi getting knocked in the process. Should have no problems getting the revive onto him. Over here and check in with DM1 real quick. Placing some shots onto Team 8. And I want to say that is Execute. And when you get knocked, Rook has already been eliminated. And this is going to be down to... Ooh, that one almost had the distance to it. And there it is, a double knock off the nade for Striker. And where is their last teammate? There he is. So he's going to be running down to the compound now, running right on the edge of zone. And Bullet trying for the finish with the nade. Let's see if he gets it. And gonna get one. And let's check in with DSN one more time. I saw some shots coming out from here. And most likely trying to play some shots onto Reckless as they rotate over that hill. And they still have RPG out here in the field. Freaky going to be controlling the shack right there. Let's see. Webb's going to have the other one. And let's see where the other two guys are at. And they're going to have the other one. So they have 3 shacks in this field. So the good thing about this is going to be 3 different angles, which is going to provide them... I mean, they are close enough to provide some kind of cover fire to each other. Rare Meat, going to be checking in with him. Artemis and Nick going to be placing some shots onto him as he tries to make his way to zone. And these guys, from what I could tell, going to be able to gatekeep all but one of their players. So that's going to drop us down to 11 teams still standing. And Team 9 going to have a pretty good location in the zone. They're going to have the biggest compound on the inside of it. And other than that, it's going to be all open field except for the one shack right there, kind of by Clout to his left. And then it's going to be that hill where Team 4 currently occupies that I really suspect that Execute is probably going to try to take over. So Team 14 going to be using the rock for some cover. Out come the smokes to provide some cut off for some line of sight on that one. You can see Clout directly behind. He is not knocked, so don't single him out on this one. I really don't think that they have any idea he is over there. And out comes the nade right on Medusa. Was not far enough in. If she would have backed up just a tiny bit more, it would have had a most likely a definite knock on that one. So T gonna go ahead and heal up. Hades gonna get the final kill onto Attitude up there. And 2 players for Reckless gonna get knocked. Team 10 moving up to the rear of Team 3. That's going to be Legend, Fear, and Goose. For a second, I thought they were going to take out Freaky and Webb right there. And definitely have no idea that Cloud's there, but they definitely do now. And will Artemis have time to be able to get to Ragai, or is he going to have to rock this one out by himself? Dishonored is going to be back there right on the edge of the zone. They're going to get the last remaining member for DN1. And I really think this one is going to end... Oh, it's going to end on the hill. Team 8 is going to have the high ground on this one. So let's go up here with them and see all these teams pushing up towards them. And Bullet trying to place a nade right there onto, what was that, Sad? Artemis going to get a knock onto Clarify back there. Where is the rest of their team at? So Team 18 going to have 3 members still standing on top of this hill. It is going to be down to Bullet up here. And that one is going to go to Nova, I believe. So standing for Team 7 is going to be Maverick and Clarify. Clarify was able to get over there to Maverick to try to get the revive done. Artemis going to get a actually confirmed kill onto Legend with the DP. So this is going to leave Team 15 and Team 9 currently occupying that compound. They're going to have to make their way out of here towards Team 18. So it's going to be a feat to make it up that mountain with how much open space is between the both of them. Maverick going to get a knock onto Zero. Let's go ahead and get a first-person view on these guys with the push. And Clarify for a second, I thought had the shot right there onto Nova, but I guess he wasn't able to see him through the tall grass. Playzone gonna take down Wookie. And now Sad proning in the grass, placing some shots right there onto Maverick, and gonna get the knock. And he's got the ghillie too. So these are going to be our final three for our first round tonight. Team 19 tossing all these nades up the hill, definitely distracting them from taking down the rest of Team 7. So that should help out Dishonored. Nova going to get knocked right there by Wet. And Maverick is back up. You can see Nami right there is going to be flanking around. And out comes another nade. This one is going to be right on top of the two members for Dishonored. Maverick has no choice but to push forward. And that is going to be it. I didn't even get to see who's the last alive. I believe it was, and it is. It's going to be Wet, Snipes, I'm going to say WRX, and Nami. And very nice job to Nova, Pan, Zero, and Sat up there on that hill. Definitely controlled it very long. So good choice on zone placement on that one. Dishonored is going to go out in third. I believe that is one of the RPG teams. Maybe RPG Youngster is going to go out in fourth. Serenity Gaming going to go out in fifth. Reckless in sixth. And Execute in seventh. So bear with me for about 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get the next round set up, take some game pictures, and all the team leaders, watch out for that ping. It will be out very soon, and then we'll go ahead and get round 2 underway. All right, everybody, I'm sorry for the delay. Some people were not getting some pings, so I tried to get them in the lobby as quickly as possible. So we're going to go ahead and get round 2 underway now.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile.
How am I not your friend anymore? "23 where?"
We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
All right, guys, so let's see what our second plane line is going to be. This is actually going to be a pretty good one. I'm going to go from Hospital straight to Lipovka, straight through the center of this island. So pretty much every single primary drop location is going to be able to be used on this one, especially the stuff down like near the quarry area, especially if they are very good at long drops. All right, so we got a bunch of teams already jumped out of here. Sorry, I was typing something in the Twitch chat real quick. I do apologize for the wait. I just wish everybody would follow the rules. It's the same week to week. It's not that hard. So we have a whole cluster of people heading straight to Milta. So we're gonna already have our first shots from TG. Nothing there. Let's go up here to Team 22 though. Switch. So we're gonna be here with TRT and Team 2 battling it out at Crates. And we're also gonna have Team 9 just across the street as well. So we're gonna have 3 teams battling it out to be victors of Georgia Pole Crates. And as long as they have something decent and some armor, definitely makes your life a lot easier here. So the only problem is if you don't have any scopes and you're trying to loot the very top of these things, lines of sight on this thing are ridiculous. So Uni gonna get a knock onto Toxic with a pistol. Where is this one going on at? Wonder if it is down here in Milta with all these teams. So THC is gonna rotate out and head towards Millibridge. And flare going up already. Let's actually go over here, check in with Team 17 at Small Milta Power. And let's see who else is over here. So they're going to have Team 6 just across the street from them. Currently going to be 2 knocks inside that building. Crazy trying to go for the finish on them both with the nade. And just cooked that one a little bit too long. Lewis going to get a knock. Actually, it came firm onto Goose with the Thompson. And here comes the knocks up here at Crates. So let's go ahead and switch back. You can see Cheerios getting knocked right there. And Nelson being taken down. So that's a combination of, I want to say Desync and Vex. Vex getting knocked. So there's just going to be down to 2 players. You can see Nami and Snipe's going to be on the 2 scaffoldings. Going to have a very clear view from 2 different angles, and they're going to have their 2 players on the ground. So it should definitely make for an interesting matchup against these guys. And gonna go back to Milter real quick. Check back in with Team 17. So Meep's still gonna be standing for Team 6. And 3 members for Team 17 are definitely gonna be making their way this direction very shortly. So if I were Meep, I would definitely try to make it to the compound right there using the natural dips and curves of the terrain right there. But definitely might be a feat trying to get over there. Unlucky Dart gonna get a knock onto one of the Pro H members. And Meep is going for the Dacia. This is a very ballsy move. You can see Crazy right there. And he's going to try to use the vehicle for some cover. Crazy is going to be behind that rock. And going to come out with a shotgun and take him out as soon as he jumps into that driver's seat. So let's head up to Yasnaya real quick. And we are currently going to be spectating Team 13, which is Baby. Team 5 is Reckless. And Team 16 is going to be BTE. So I see how many still standing for them. So they're still going to have all 3 still standing. Let's go over to these guys, see how close they are actually together. So Alex going to be on the same side as Reckless right now. And going to be playing it a little safe, playing back 2 buildings down. Tweed going to be pushing up to the building right in between. And here comes some shots from Healer. Going to get a knock onto Jess on top of that roof. And Viper going to go for the revive pretty much instantly on that one. Baby Viper going to get a knock onto Healer with the VSS. So, as I say every single week, if you have not tried this gun, try it. You might like it. The thing is nasty. So, my favorite part about it, it doesn't show any kind of bullet markers on the map if you are far enough away. So, you can pretty much be playing like stealth mode, kind of like, what was that game back in the day? Like Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid and stuff like that. So I got a request for Mobile Warriors. Where are these dudes at? So they are going to be rocking it right kind of close to Team 21. So I do apologize. Basically what I try to look for on stream is like bullet shot stuff like that. So if people are in compounds by themselves, I usually don't switch to them. I just try to stick to the action and make it more entertaining for you guys. But every once in a while, if you guys want to pop some stuff in the chat, like some kind of requests, I don't mind switching to them as long as nothing's going on. So now Baby Viper currently not. Just going to get him back up. And I believe that is Nick over there. Tweed getting a revive onto him. And let's go down here to Milta. Currently 2 players knocked for Team 4. And let's see what Clout does here. Out comes the nade. And Clout trying to pre-fire them. Going to get a knock onto Attitude. This is going to leave Lewis the only one standing. I really wish I could get that like fluorescent line around people's characters like they have in PMCO. That would make my life so much easier. Clout gonna get the shotgun shot through the railing. Lewis barely canceling that revive. Here comes the 3rd-person peek. Lewis gonna try to pre-fire. And now comes over Freaky. And they are going to try to... Yep, Cloud's got the good idea on this one. And can he
He's trying
surprise
to get up on the roof
Lewis?
the other way.
And in comes the nade. Lewis gonna get a knock on to Clout and gonna take down Freaky as well.
What a god. What a god.
Sorry, guys. Had to tell team to get out of all chat real quick. All right, so this zone's going to be shifting up towards the northwest. So I don't think I've had actually a zone in the Zakari area yet in a very long time. I think I've maybe had one. So Sabus right there is going to go for the revive onto X. Tweed trying to play some shots through that opening. And I believe that should be a smoke. Thank you for the follow, Sage. And Tweed gonna get the last member inside of that building. X and Healer were able to push over into the building with Artemis. And that is gonna leave, I believe that is it for BTE. Alex still gonna be on the same side of the street over here. Out comes, which I think is most likely a smoke. Shouldn't be throwing frags at his team. And let's go over here with Team 14 real quick. I thought I saw some shots being placed onto these guys. And still this fight at Yasnaya is where it's at. So as the other teams make their rotations, these guys are going to be battling it out. I hope somewhere close there is a vehicle for the victor of this one to get out of here as quickly as possible. And Baby Viper going to get knocked. Artemis still going to be up on that rooftop. Third person peeking, waiting for Alex to make a mistake. And I want to say Jess moving in for the revive once again. And that was a very long smoke toss right there, by which I believe that was Nick. And play zone gonna knock Viper. And Nick gonna take down Alex. Jess gonna try to get out of here by themselves. Not sure if Rye Guy has the shot or not. Probably definitely hear the footsteps though. And that is gonna be it for Team Babies. So Reckless going to be the victors over here in Yasnaya. Now they're definitely going to have to hop in a vehicle, make their way over to this one. And let's go ahead and check in with Team 12. They're going to be currently occupying the top of the hill in between crates and I think that's Gatka down there. I can't remember. So I also see a vehicle rotating. Actually, quite a few vehicles rotating down there. And Team 14 is going to occupy the couple greens right there at the bottom of the hill. So let's go ahead and get a first-person peek on that one. Booty going to use that Car 98. And Tasty going to get a knock on to one of the members from Mobile Warriors. Let's go over here to that one. Mystic gonna try to go for the revive pretty much. Actually, wrong person. Mystic's gonna jump in that vehicle. And they are gonna smoke him out and try to get the revive going. And that is gonna give them 2 angles to try to go ahead and get the revive going. So that smoke wall that's put up for a little bit of cover should be able to get Atchi back towards Mystic. And they are definitely trying hard to get those last couple shots to guarantee them 15 more points right here. And I want to say Team 18 trying to go for the third party on the Happy Campers. And that's most likely what made them rotate away instead of trying to go for the thirst right there onto one of the Mobile Warriors players. Execution still got all players still standing. And Team 21 gonna be the closest ones to them at the moment. But looks like they're held up pretty good in that compound down there. Don't expect them to push down this way. Let's go ahead and check in with Nova real quick. Trying to play some shots onto the Happy Campers as well. My phone screen was dimming so much I could barely see. I had to unplug it from charging. That's the one downfall I hate about my iPhone. Is just when it gets real hot, I can't really see a whole lot. Thinking about using the extra thermal tape I have from trying to cool down the inside of my laptop, put it on the back of my phone and see if it helps out any. Just actually check in with Coop, see how close the Happy Campers are to him right here. So Zeke looked a lot closer from the angle I was at, but definitely not so. And they're going to be focusing on Team 18 at the moment. Mobile Warriors going to have a free pass back there. Let's see what the rest of them are looking at. So they are all looking at Team 18 except for Tasty. Let me take a stab at where this one's going. I'd actually love to see it end at crates. Not a big fan of that mountain right there, though. So Zed gonna get knocked. And Wilson gonna push through the door. Gonna get thirsted and knocked instantly. And Bubba gonna be knocked on the bottom floor as well. Maverick gonna be upstairs. And Clarify is gonna get the last kill right there onto Tiger Nation. So Maverick's gonna get back inside, get the revive going. Bubba's gonna make his crawl up the stairs to Clarify. And they are going to be rocking it with 3 players for the rest of this one, unfortunately. And going to shift back to Ruins. So this one should be interesting. Got a bunch of teams here already. Personally, the Happy Campers have the best position here. So not only did they occupy the high ground right there, actually Mobile Warriors is pushing up on them. Let's go ahead and get a view onto these guys. Mystic's got to be careful with that hard peek. Coop gonna get knocked. And up comes the nade, gonna get a knock onto Lucky. And that should give them enough time to go ahead and get the revive onto their teammate. Let's see if can Lucky get around to them. Yeah, should have no problems with that one. So Zeke gonna make his way to his team, which is gonna leave Team 12 the opportunity to take over the church right there. As you can see, Team 18 putting a bunch of shots onto these guys as they make the rotation into the church. What's that dude's name? It's moving too quick. Well, gonna get a knock on one of their members and trade knocks in return. Back here, we're gonna have Kid Squad placing some shots onto Carly right there for Team 10. And Cobra gonna get the knock with the DP. How many guys on this team are rocking that thing? I feel like since Uneven put out that video, I think it was either last week or the week before, I've been seeing a lot of people using DPs lately. Legend gonna get knocked right there by McBadboy. Zero gonna take down Negative with a vehicle explosion. And McBadboy is gonna go ahead and confirm that one for his team. Fear gonna get the knock onto Cobra. And is that the M24 or the AWM? I'll find out in a second. And I believe that is... Wow, I'm blind. So Fear was about to hop into that UAZ and make the rotation. But with all those DPs, definitely a good idea to hop out of that thing. And let's head back here to Mobile Warriors. I see they're getting a knock on to Crazy. So let's see where he's chilling at. And out comes the nade. If it had just a little bit more time on it, it would have landed right there on his knee. Mystic placing some shots onto Mommy. Gonna leave her with most likely maybe 2 to 3 HP, but definitely had enough time to get there behind that rock and go ahead and heal back up. So I don't think Coop is going to be able to get revived onto this one. And gonna go out. Not sure who got the knock onto that one, and that is gonna be one of the members from Cuties. So Reckless gonna be all the way to the southwest. Let's see if anybody else is by them. So they're gonna be pretty close to Team 21. That's gonna be occupying the two stories right here. So Reckless gonna backtrack to the greens. They should still be within zone. This one's gonna rotate straight towards ruins. All these teams that are up above the water right there towards like that island, as well as Dishonored back there towards Watertown, and Execution over here by the Gatka South George Hill are gonna have to make their way over here too. Longest rotation's gonna most likely go to Team 9. But let's go back over here to Hit Squad. And now comes in Snipes and Wet. Going to be using 2 vehicles. And they haven't landed any yet. Mystic going to get the knock on Mommy with the DP. And Cobra going to go down to Wet with the M4. McBadboy placing some shots on him. Going to go ahead and get the knock. Snipe's going to be knocked as well. And where are the rest of their team at? And Nami is going to be moving in from the, what is that, the south with the buggy right there onto Snipes. Going to use the vehicle to provide some cover, but it was too late. But Farai is going to be knocked right there in the field. Lewis going to get the confirm. And McBadboy getting Lewis back. And I believe he was the last one standing for his team. So Mobile Warriors and THC still battling it out on this hill. This is absolutely crazy. So they have pretty good strategy right here, controlling the corners. So anybody that comes in, they're going to have the angle advantage on them unless somehow a bunch of frags start rolling in. So let's go over here with Team 17. These are going to be the last two members standing for their team. Kenna going to get the revive onto Mommy. Hopefully they both have some health. But fortunately for them, they are within the zone. Low-key going to be swimming it through the water. And I'm pretty sure that's who Mobile Warriors was just shooting at. Team 12 going to be pushing up, making their way a little bit more into zone. Not sure if Nami going to have a shot on them or not. Just going to be laying right there in that little crevice. And McBadboy trying to play some shots onto Team 18 right here. Can see some damage done to Zero inside that little compound to the left. But both these teams right here going to have to make the rotation. Fortunately for both these teams, they do have vehicles. Need a little too far to the left. And that one coming very close. And nice knock right there by Sad with the nade. That is going to give Caleb the opportunity to push up and go for the revive on him. Going to pop out a couple smokes for some cover. And here comes another one, and that one's going to be just a little bit too far, but going to cause some damage to Caleb as he rotates forward. And now Team 18 pushing forward, and going to get the finish on to, I forget who it was, McBadboy, and then going to finish off Caleb as soon as they come through the smoke. So let's go ahead and push back here to the Happy Campers. And at least they're still in the zone. So don't know yet if they're going to have to push down this hill or not. If they do, that is going to be a hard push. So if Mobile Warriors tries to stay, they can go for a couple kills. Not sure how much health they have or if they're willing to lose placement points on it. Let's go over here to Team 14. Actually, I believe Team 5 battling it out with Execution and Dishonored over there on the hill. So let's actually get a first-person view over here. Hades currently knocked. Zero going to get a knock onto Zeke. And here comes the zone shift. So Striker going to be down. Spark going to be down as well. Clarify the only one still standing for Dishonored over there, I believe. Actually, I take that back. Maverick is still up as well. So going to get the revive onto Bubba. Mystic going to get the knock onto, I believe it was Pan. And going to have a knock down there. So there is no potential to get a revive onto Pan. Pan's just going to have to, I guess, relay position, and that's really the only thing he can do for the rest of this one. Nova barely got to that one on time. So here come the smokes. All of these teams are going to have to push forward. They're going to only have 30 seconds. All three of these guys are going to be battling it out to make their way to Team 14. So Team 14, if they are playing this one smart, if they know these guys are still over here, they're going to try to gatekeep them from coming in. So hopefully, well, I'd love to see that happen because, like I said, I love to see action on stream. That's pretty much why I play this game is just to watch people die. I mean, other than that, don't get too mad at me if I thirst. It's force a habit from ESL tournaments, stuff like that to get my points. So I apologize. Play zone gonna get the knock on to Nova. And Nami gonna have to push forward as well. And Reckless, I believe, placing some shots over there onto Dishonored. Team 14 gonna have to push right here onto Cuties. And Medusa is playing with the fucking, the column. Getting the knock onto Shy. And is Booty down as well? No, gonna be healing up. And in comes the nade. Gonna get the knock onto Booty. Very nice nade right there by Titan. So this is gonna be up to Zendex. And gonna play Edge of Blue Line right there, hiding behind one of the cylinders in the other room. And Nami getting the final couple bullets into him. Really had no idea that he was there. Mobile Warriors is now going to be pushing up right here onto Team 14. Team 14 still currently has 2 members knocked. So it's just going to be up to T and Titan. So now that they have Medusa up, let's see how this one plays out. Mystic going to be pushing up, getting right on the wall. Meep going to play some shots right there on to Clarify and go ahead and get the knock. And Tweed going to get the knock and the finish onto... No, Maverick stole that one with the VSS. And Nami getting the knock onto T. I gotta get a first-person view onto this one. Oh, and Jum Swan getting the knock and the finish. Bubba gonna get the knock onto Artemis. Mystic gonna take down T and Medusa. And gonna get the knock onto... I can't pronounce your name, but it is just gonna be up to Titan. Titan going for the revive rather than the push. And this zone is, well, right there. And Titan gonna get the finish onto Mystic. So this is going to be our final 3 teams. So you're looking at 2 members still standing for Dishonored, a full team for Reckless, and 2 members still up for Lunar. So Reckless going to be smoking out this field. You can see Dishonor right there, going to be popping these smokes out to push forward to the wall. Let's see what kind of angle this gives them right there on the Team 14. And a high nade. Thought it was going to go over for a second. And Tweed going to get the knock. It's going to be all up to Titan on this one. And that is it. So Reckless going to go out first. Lunar's going to go out in second. Dishonored in third. Mobile Warriors in fourth. Team 5 going to have Nami, Snipes, Wet, and WRX. Team 6 going to go to... Or sorry. 6 is going to be Cuties. And 7th is going to go to Nova, Sad, Zero, and Pan. So we've got one more game for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and take some endgame pictures real quick and then go ahead and get the next lobby set up. So stay tuned. I'll have some games for you guys going on in the Twitch chat, and we will get the next round underway in probably about 10 minutes. All right, guys, let's get round 3 underway. Definitely hope that we have a plane line, kind of like last game. I'd like to actually see it go from the top of the map down to military. That
Welcome to
way, there
PUBG
is
Mobile.
literally every drop you can think of. That way, we can get as much on stream as possible. Let's go ahead and get the overlay switched up.
We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
Don't know if anybody's checked in with Snaps Division B tonight. If you're in my chat, let me know how everybody's doing so far. All right, so plane line for a third and final round of tonight is going to go from pretty much from Orsk all the way up to shooting range. So yeah, I suspect our first couple players going to be jumping out. Definitely going to see some people going from Orsk on this one. And definitely probably military base itself. So you can already see the happy campers heading in that direction with a team not too far behind them. I can't tell what team it is yet. Looks like team 17. And that is going to be... Can't remember, maybe Hit Squad. And then Team 14 getting promoted to themselves, so they should come out of there definitely decently looted. And tons of teams heading to the very north. There's quite a big gap in between the teams that jump. Basically right as soon as the plane line became available. Quite a few teams heading to... what the fuck's this place called again? So I lagged out for a second. Quite a few teams landing at Pachinki. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe like 5 teams. So this is the kind of stuff I love streaming. I love seeing this many teams in... I hate that super low power thing. That thing gets me killed so much, it's ridiculous. And shots coming out from Coop. And the one member for Team 2 right there, severely low on health. They ended up shooting the door off. It looked like he was going to try to go on the roof. Going to go ahead and duck right there behind that broken wall. And now Mystic relaying to his team the location of where he's chilling. Going to get the knock onto Coop. And Mystic going to go ahead and jump over the wall. He's going to get a knock onto Mystic as well. So this one is going to be down to Meep. You can see Fear just off in the distance knocked as well. I believe that was a nade from Pan over there. And Meep going to get knocked too. The cutie's going to be coming across the street right here. Coming towards Mobile Warriors. McBadboy getting a knock onto Winnie from DN1 and going to go and get the Thirst. And Pan going to get knocked over there. And Booty going to get knocked by Sad. So that is going to give that team a chance to push across the street. Going to get a knock onto, I believe that is Orphic. And I believe Flash just got knocked as well. Zero going to go ahead and... Well, I thought for a second he was going to go ahead and get the finish onto him. So he's going to be low as hell himself. Nick at Night should have no problems get the revive over there onto Meep. There's not that many teams left over here, so I have everybody left. It went rather quickly, unless some teams rotated out and I just didn't notice it. So we gonna get Meep re-knocked. I'm not sure if he even had time to heal on that one. So Goose gonna be the lone soldier over there for Team 10. Gonna be pretty far away from Weed and Legend too. Let's get a first-person view on this push. And Pan's going to get the knock with the AK, and they're going to go ahead and get their 15 points right there. So I'm not sure who got knocked inside the building. Sad and Zero were right on top of each other. You can see Legend placing the nade out, trying to get some revenge on the two right there in the shack for killing his teammate. He's also going to go ahead and peek the top of the building right there at Zero. And Pimpin' Patty's doing some damage over there with the shotty. And did he get that nade through the window? From what I can tell, it doesn't look like it landed a whole lot of damage onto Zero. And I want to say those shots just came out from Summers right there. Let's go ahead and check in with Weed real quick. See how close he is to these teams. Oh, and getting taken down by Sad. He had no idea he was right there. So that is going to leave Legend by himself. Going to be pretty close to Summers over there for Team 18. Pan going to be not too far away. And then let's get a first-person view onto Legend as he pushes forward. So Summer's going to be right there behind the broken wall. Not a whole lot of health. And going to pre-fire, but gets shot in the back. So right there by Sad. Definitely saving Summer's life. So I definitely saw the thirst coming very quickly. But it was literally as soon as the knock came, he got shot in the back. So what's up here in Severny? Let's go ahead and check in with Mobile Warriors real quick. And I believe they met their demise. I think Team 18 is the lone soldiers up there in Pachinki now. Let's go up to Rozhawk. Team 25 going to be rocking it out in here. And Bart placing some shots. You can see Playboy trying to land some shots right there onto Zed with the Mini 14. So it's weird that I'm seeing hit markers on him, but no health loss. So I'm wondering if that's just a spectator glitch. And Playboy gonna push forward, try to take Zed on. And gonna get knocked. The rest of his team's gonna plow in. And Zed gonna be low on health and gonna get knocked right there by Uni. So they're gonna go for the revive on their buddy. And the rest of Tiger Nation trying to play some shots onto these guys. Get a little bit of revenge for taking out Zed. If I was these guys, I'd be popping out as many tires as I could on their vehicles. That way to make the rotation a lot slower, give them a better chance of picking them off as they make the rotation. And somebody's got a VSS. You can see Princess is going to be pushing up on the flank. Going to be proning. Attitude going to be directly in front. Placing some shots in this direction. Let's see if Princess can get out of this one. And Attitude going to get the knock. Let's go up to Yasnaya and see this battle between Reckless and Execution. So it's going to be down to just one member, and it's going to be Spart. Oh, and jumping up on that wall and getting the last couple. Let's go over here with Team 18 now, placing some shots onto Team 7 over here. And Dishonored gonna be occupying school. And Maverick gonna get the knock onto Zero. And Clarify is going to go ahead and get the Thirst as well. So that's going to leave Sad for Team 18 by himself. Going to be over there by the double reds at Apartments. And let's go ahead and check back in with Tiger Nation taking on Team 4. And I believe that is Pro Hub. But they're going to get a knock onto Lewis. And they get a knock onto Soko in return, which is just going to leave Mr. Numberman up there on the double red roof by himself. So let's rotate out of this one. This one is heading very north. Severny going to be dead center on this one. Unfortunately, half of the zone is going to be water. It's going to basically push teams very close together. The clips back there by Severny definitely have some very good cover if you know how to control it. So never leave that option out. Cloak going to be over in that guard tower there across the street. Placing some shots onto Team 14. They just landed one or two onto him. Nothing too serious. Tox is going to come in to go ahead and pick him up. So drops him off. Go ahead and get the second vehicle. And let's actually go up here with Team 13. So nothing too serious going on. What's going down here with Team 15? So Team 17 off in the distance. See how close the last member for Team 18's doing over here against Dishonored. So they're going to be occupying one of the very center buildings. My phone is lagging like crazy. Sorry guys, I accidentally hit my cord, plugging my charger in. Completely forgot my phone was almost dead. So sad. Oh. I wonder if they won't even know he's there. Nope, they definitely know he's here now. So nice moves by Sad, though. Gonna get the knock on to Maverick. Bubba plays some shots in here. Sad very low on health, and Bubba is gonna go ahead and finish him off with a scar. So that's gonna give Dishonored another 15 points onto that one. Let's go up here with Team 20. They're gonna play some shots onto Team 13 as they make the rotation by them. Why isn't my phone charging? Bear with me, guys, before my phone dies. Oh, man. So I'm going to try to get the stream back up as quickly as possible. Literally, as soon as I plugged my phone in, it died. I just hope I can get back into the game. Hopefully we don't miss a whole lot of action on the stream, and I definitely hope I can get back in. My phone should be turning back on, hopefully very soon. I've got it on one of those bigger iPad chargers, so that way it turns back on quicker. What's up, Ignatius? Thank you for the bits, bud. Go ahead and pop the Discord link in for Prism into the chat. That way some people can go ahead and join your guys' server. All right, guys, phone is now back up. Moment of truth. Can I get back into the lobby? And we are back. So let's go ahead and get the overlay switched out. I do apologize for the issue. We still got 14 teams still up. Let's see where they are at. So we ended up going to shooting range. Let's go ahead and check in with Team 16. They're going to be battling Team 3 at the moment. Webb going to get a knock onto Sabus. And I believe Webb, Toxic getting one of them down. So they ended up finishing off BTE and only getting a knock onto Cloud. So at least they got some people still standing. You can see Team 4 just off in the distance. And Playboy getting knocked by Artemis with, I believe, the M24. It doesn't sound like the ARM. Let's get a first-person view onto Art. And Artemis going to get a knock onto Attitude as well. And you can see him causing some damage to Lewis too. And I see a flank coming right there by Rye Guy. It's going to get right here behind the rock, get a completely different angle. And I guarantee you they don't have any clue he's here right now. So Nasus, how'd snaps go tonight, dude? Let's go down here with Pro Hub real quick. So Dishonored's still going to be controlling one end of Severny, whereas Rampage going to have the other. Playboy going to get knocked right there by Toxic with the M4. Getting some distance. I only heard maybe about one shot come out. Artemis going to get the knock onto Attitude again. And out come the multiple smoke nades. Let's see what Cloud's doing. And he's got a 4 times on that thing. Let's see if he can get far enough over. Toxic gonna get a knock onto Attitude. And out come the shots. Clef's gonna get a knock onto Uni. And Cloud's gonna get the finish. Sometimes that's just what you got to do. One bullet can change literally everything. So let's go ahead and rotate to another team, see what they're all up to. Check in with THC real quick. They are currently exchanging some shots with Team 5 just up above them. As you can see, I believe it's just one member of Reckless currently knocked. They're going for the revive and gonna make their rotation down. THC gonna be controlling the bunker in the side of the hill. As long as they don't get stuck inside, they should be good. And Pro Hub, I believe, just got eliminated over there. Now, Artemis going to get a knock onto one of the members from Tiger Nation. And where are these dudes up over here? So they are going to be driving through the blue zone, trying to get as much health as possible. You can see them healing up as they continue to drive forward. So babies on Team 13 going to have basically the same spot, just completely opposite on the other broken wall over there. Happy Campers going to be making their way to the hill, going to be the first ones here. So this is going to be the, probably the problem location. I mean, it's on the edge of zone. Let's see how far Team 20 is over here. So they don't have a bad location either. They have probably the only compound in this zone right now. Let me just double check. Except for like a little shack right there on the edge of zone. But other than that, not really anything. Can't wait till I get a new phone. Nice. That's not some. That's some good placement points. So JCR currently going to be knocked at the bottom of the hill. And the rest of Team 13 still going to be backed by the broken wall over there by shooting range. Accuracy, I believe, is trying to play some shots onto them. I don't see them shooting in the direction of the Happy Campers yet. Rampage is going to be kind of at the bottom of the hill. I'm not sure if the Happy Campers know they're down there yet. They're most likely focusing on this area because that's where all the gunshots are coming from. And Rye Guy is going to dip out, make his rotation forward. Artemis is going to basically be that direction already. And Kino trying to play some shots onto RPG as they make their rotation around the hill. Artemis going to get a knock on to Clarify, which is going to leave, I believe, just Bubba still standing for Dishonored. And Webb going to get a knock on to Artemis, I believe. Unless I just read that wrong. Lucky going to get a knock on to Baby Viper. Kino going to get a knock onto Webb. So, Team 20, prime location in what I believe is going to be this final zone. So, the only problem is they need to be peeking these windows. I'm not sure if they are over there looking out of them or not, but they definitely don't want to be held up just proning on the ground, hiding in some corners, stuff like that. That can potentially get you killed. You're not going to see the vehicles rotating in on you, but people crashing that compound are going to be coming. Kino going to get a finish onto Webb. Nick going to get a knock onto Toxic. And Clout now going to get a knock onto Bubba. And I believe he just got the thirst. Was fortunate enough to get the revive over there onto Clarify. And Lick D's finishing off Baby Jess over there. So Zeke not too far behind. Snaking through the grass very quietly. I actually want to see what kind of angle these guys have in this compound. And Clout gonna finish off the last standing member for Dishonored. So we still have 4 teams still up. And Rampage gonna be eliminated. Zeke gonna get the last standing member for DN1. And that is gonna bring us down to our final 3. So let me see in the chat who you guys think is gonna pull this one off. Is it gonna be Team 20, Team 5, or Team 1? So all teams. Is Nick knocked as well? No, so Nick's still standing. So Reckless still going to have 2 members still up. Team 20 going to have a little bit of advantage having all 4 members still standing. here come the nades. Let's see how many land in the smoke. So nade's gonna go directly over, and they're gonna go ahead and blow up the vehicle, hoping he's beside it. And Nick gonna be eliminated, so it's just gonna be down to Artemis right here. Let's see if I can go ahead and get a view onto him. So he's gonna go ahead and be drinking as many boosts as possible, which is going to leave THC a very good opportunity to put down that smoke line like they're doing and push towards this compound. So that is another thing that I preach to teams I play with. You gotta look in all directions. So Zeke gonna get knocked, Kina going for the revive. You can see 3 members. Oh, well, that's gonna be it for HS right there. So it's gonna come down to THC versus Artemis. So 2 members currently knocked. I believe it is just gonna be up to Kino on this one. So it's gonna be a 1v1. Def needs to get a revive off. Oh, exchange nade for nade. And Kino pushes through the blue zone, and I believe that took off just a little bit too much damage, and Artemis ends up capitalizing on it. So Reckless going to go out in first, THC in second, HS in third, DN1 in fourth, Rampage in fifth, Dishonored in sixth, and then Babies in 7th. So that's going to round out our top 7 for the third and final round of tonight. I'm going to go ahead and take some endgame pictures real quick. If you have not already, whatever social media platform you are currently watching on, please go ahead and give me a follow. If you are currently not watching on Twitch, please head over to my channel. It's SnowBack Gaming on literally every kind of social media platform out there. And go ahead and give me a follow. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers as quickly as possible to gain that PUBG Mobile VIP. So definitely would love to hit that one very quick. What am I at right now? Like 738. So I still have like 260 left. So it'll probably be like a month or two before I hit it. But definitely appreciate if you could send your friends, anybody that does not follow my channel already, please send them in my direction. Would mean a lot to me. And just look out for the ping. I'm going to go ahead and get scores started for you guys. And I'll open up registration as soon as I finish. So thank you guys for tuning in. And I will see you guys again next week.